Today we're going to talk about our retirement or our resting years, but we're not talking about our finances. So stick around. We're going to talk to you about some of the struggles we're having about our vision for retirement.
As we record this video in June 2022, we are 1.5 years away from our financial independence. Since we started this channel back in 2021, we have been sharing our finances with you. We have talked about the net worth updates, we are talking to you about our passive income, we are talking to you and sharing with you the dividend income that we have received. So if you think from that perspective, it's like the financial side of things are taken care of. What is not taken care of yet is the other side that we also think there is important. And we wanted to share with you, as always, you are transparent about our financial situation.
And our mental situation.
Yeah, but also it's a good opportunity to talk about the mental situation. And I am a planner, so I like to plan things. I like to be in control of things. But that specific topic, when we stop working and we start enjoying our financial independence, I'm not in control of that, and it's driving me crazy. So we wanted to talk to you about that today.
Yeah. So anybody that's new here, this is Jayon and I'm Christine, and we're planning to achieve FIRE in 2024. But right now we're still in reality, and we have 9 to 5, Monday to Friday jobs, and they sort of define our lives to a certain extent, right? We wake up in the morning, Monday to Friday, we have our same routine, we go to work, we come home, make dinner, chat, go for walks, and then we rinse and repeat and do it all over again. Once we reach FI, and once we reach our retirement time, we're not going to have those jobs. We're not going to have that purpose, I guess, to our lives necessarily. And so I think that's what we're really trying to search for, is what will our new purpose in life be?
Yeah.
Right? If the purpose of our life, and not to say that our only purpose is working, but for the vast majority of us, we've worked since we were 13 years old. So that's very much a part of our daily routines and our purpose of getting up in the morning. So now what's our new purpose? Yes, we want to travel. That's a very broad overview of what we want to do. What are we going to do when we get there?
Yeah, a few months ago, in one of the videos that we recorded previously, we shared the acronym of time, which is basically T is time itself. I guess it's being financially independent, so that's something that I wanted to do. Being mindful of the things around us, being mindful how we spend our money, how we help other people, how we share our journey, and hopefully it's gonna be inspiring for you. And you can see from our mistakes, I'm not allowed to say mistakes, on our learning opportunities, what we are doing. But also the memories, I guess M is for the memories, and now I can.
And
mindfulness, right?
And then
E is for experience. There we go. Yeah, that's what it is. So that's what we're struggling now, I guess.
Yeah.
We were discussing this morning and we were thinking, okay, we are so focused on the financial aspect, right? Here, I guess it's easy if you are on the beginning of your financial independence. All that you have to do is make, save, and invest your money. So as long as you do this throughout the years, you are going to see the results. But there's two things that it's been a little bit, I'm not sure if it's difficult, but it's starting to keep me up at night.
Another thing that keeps them up at night.
Yeah, another one is the drawdown, which is taken care of. It's part of our finances, so we know what we are planning to do. But once it comes to the other end, which is what am I gonna be doing? And I know there are a lot of things that we can do, right? It's just
The problem is Jayon's very much a planner, and he needs to have everything laid out, ironclad. Whereas I think that this part of our journey, I think that's exactly what it might end up being, is a journey. I think we can sit here and envision what we might see our purpose as being. But until we actually get to that point and start living that particular life,
Yeah.
we may not know.
Yeah, we kind of have an idea of what we wanted to do. Yeah, it's travel. Yes, it's keep sharing the journey here on this channel. But what else can we do, right? I mean, we are here in life. Maybe it's because I'm getting close to my 50s, so it might have an impact. But
Yeah, we have things, right? It's not like we don't have any goals. We have lots of goals for
which I have
our
written up
retirement.
here. Yeah.
You know, we want to do the Camino de Santiago. We want to be able to, I wouldn't even say travel. I would say we want to live a more nomadic life and experience and see different places in the world, but live that life. So if we're in Croatia, we want to live our lives in Croatia. So grocery shopping, cooking, learning some of the language, seeing where the locals eat and their lifestyles, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The history, for me, that's the biggest one. So we have all these goals of things that we want to achieve,
Yes.
but we don't want it to just be about us. I think that's part of it too.
No, it's not about us, definitely. It's about you and the things that we are doing. And by sharing our journey, being transparent, you are helping us as well. And when we read the comments, you know, they are encouraging and they show us another, you know, aspect that we never considered before. But I guess it might be, I don't know, it might be the fact that we are getting close and close and close. And at the same time that we are getting close, we are kind of losing, not losing, but we are going to stop the identity that we have.
Yeah.
We are going to stop that, you know what, tomorrow I'm going to have to work from 9 to 5. I have to interact with people. I have to answer emails. I have to solve problems. It is not the case that we are not going to have that, but the leisure time. I mean, the time to don't do anything, that's what it's kind of, it's stuck.
And I think that's the biggest problem for a lot of us, really, in this community, is we're very much doers. And we see something we want and we work to get it. And once we get it, we set new goals, right? That's the type of person that generally we tend to be in this type of community, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's the thing that's bothering us, is we don't know what our next achievement's going to be. We have these great grand ideas of things we want to do, but we don't have anything concrete to say, okay, you know what, we're going to go to South America and we're going to visit, I don't know, I don't even know.
That's the thing, we say 2024, but what I'm thinking is, which day in 2024? Is it going to be Jan the 1st? Those things, I know
I don't even care about
crazy,
that.
But
that's not even the big thing, right? The big thing, I think, really is, regardless of the date, what are we going to do the day after?
yes.
I mean, sleep in, for one.
Yeah. Don't do anything, but we're going to end up missing the culture that we have been living, right? I mean, it's more, as I did say before, this year I'm turning 50, and it's actually more than 30 years that I have been working in my life. More than 30 years.
Yeah.
From my accent, you know, I am originally from Brazil. When I came to Canada 20 plus years ago. So there's a lot of changes in my life, and I mean, 30 years of work, it's a lot of time. For those who are okay with that, it might even be the case that you see other people that they keep working until 60 or 65. I guess it's kind of, it might even be related to the identity of these people, right? Or maybe they just enjoy working, which is totally fine. But in our case, from the experience that we've had with our parents, that's not what we want for us.
No. And so some of those other challenges that we're really trying to get our brains around is, we see ourselves living a more nomadic type of life, like we spoke about. But that really comes with its own set of challenges, right? Our social circles, not only our work social circles that are probably just going to dissipate realistically after we leave those jobs, as well as our friends' social circles and our family social circles are all tied to either Canada or Brazil.
Yeah.
And so if we're living somewhere in Southeast Asia for 3 or 4 months, we're not around our social circles. So, I mean, we love each other and we love spending time with each other. Hopefully he loves spending that much time with me. I know
We
we'll
survived
meet people.
COVID, so it's a good
that's
indication.
true. I know we're going to meet people, and I think that we're already developing a larger social
Yes.
circle with all of you guys and amongst our own community here.
Yeah.
But these are the struggles that we're having. Are we going to have friends when we start to travel and move around? Like, are we going to be able to go out for dinner and have people over to our apartments? Like, how is this
Yeah.
all going to work?
Yeah. Maybe it's a question for you. Do you, if you are that close, maybe 2, 3, 5 years from now, have we started thinking about that? Do you have the same struggles that we are having now? Or even for those who are already retired, how
How are you doing?
How are you doing? Tell us the secret, because it's nice, but I mean,
Yeah, we have these grand ideas. Oh, we
Yeah,
get to retire early or relax early if you don't want to retire. You get to do what you want to do. And we certainly have our passion projects, including this particular channel,
Yeah.
and hopefully our blog, where we'll be able to share a lot more because we'll have more time to do that.
Yes.
But I don't think that that's going to be enough. So I'm just wondering how we're going to become, I guess, maybe fulfilled.
Yeah. And it's not about us, right? That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to give it back. We wanted to give back to the communities that we are going to be visiting. We wanted to give it back to the community that we have, the financial independence community, because we have learned so many things. And all that we have to do, I guess it's one of the passions that we have, it's give it back by sharing not only the good moments when last year when the market was up. Now, sharing with you, if you have not seen previous videos that the market is down, we are telling you how we are feeling. This is something else apart from the financial aspect, but more what?
Or mental.
Mental, I guess it's mental health, huh?
Yeah, like we're definitely good mental health, but it just
Are you sure?
these are just some of the questions that we're starting to really kind of ponder because things. I mean, I think back to January, and I can't believe that this past 6 months has just flown by, which means the next 6 months is going to fly by. And
Yes.
before we know it, we're 1 year away. 1 year away, and there is a lot to do 1 year out, which we're going to talk about in another video. But this is just sort of our mental preparation that we're trying to
that's a
get our
good way
head
to say it.
around.
Yeah.
So any tips or tricks, we're very receptive. Let us know
Share in the comments
down
below.
Yeah. Very different video than normal. No numbers, no money. But I think something just as important that we should all kind of start to think about and try to get our heads wrapped around.
Yeah.
What we're going to feel when we retire.
I don't
How do we
know.
feel fulfilled and like we have a sense of purpose without a job necessarily?
That's true.
Yeah, that's it. That was this week's video.
Exactly. We hope that you're well. We hope that you are safe. We wanted to say thank you one more time for your support. We want to say thanks for everything that you have done to us. Our community, I was talking to Christine, we just reached 1,500 subscribers.
Thank you.
It's
Crazy.
It's crazy. I don't know why you guys do this.
We're
But-
kind of crazy.
Yeah. We are very grateful for the opportunity. And if you have not subscribed yet, if you like to see other videos about this topic, or even when we do record other videos, feel free to subscribe. And if you like this content, what we are trying to do as Canadians is sharing more our journey to other Canadians as well, but not only Canadians. I guess what we basically talk about it, personal finance in general. So it might be helpful for you as well.
Yeah, a lot of these topics actually are universal. So
Yeah.
some of it might be specific to Canada, but I think in general, most of it could be applied to everyone.
Sounds like a plan.
So that's it for this week, guys. Have a great one, and we'll see you soon.
Take care. Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.
So today we're going to talk about retirement, but we're not talking about finances. We're talking about our retirement and what we see.
What?
Did you yawn?
No,
Oh, you're yawning.
I was not.
Okay.
And as we record this video in June 2022, yeah, 2022, we are And as we record this video in June 22, we are 1 year. No. Good.
Wait, you have to do a picture.
Oh, that's the picture
and you've looked
time.
so serious the whole time. You gotta
Was
look
it?
like, I don't know, like.
What is that? Oh, you were looking at the.
Pictures. You were doing pictures?
No, I
Oh.
thought that you were saying something. Go
No.
to the pose again.